Ilia Topuria was not the only fighter who left with destroyed face after the fight with Justin Gaethje. In this video, I will introduce you another 5 fighters with the same experience. Justin Gaethje versus Tony Ferguson, UFC 249. This was not just a fight. This was the night when Justin Gaethje took Tony Ferguson's legendary toughness and tested it in the most brutal way possible.
He hurt him with that right hand.
Ferguson buckled but regained composure, and now he lands a big right.
Oh, man. But Gaethje's got to get careful that he doesn't burn himself out here trying to put Tony away.
Before this fight, Tony Ferguson was seen as one of the scariest lightweights in the world. He was unpredictable, crazy durable, always moving forward, and many fans believed he was the man who could finally challenge Khabib Nurmagomedov.
That right hand, man, and you might be able to stand up to him right.
Oh, there's that right hand again.
It's that pullback right hand. He almost like guides Tony into him, pull back, throws the right hand.
Oh my goodness.
And he does exactly what his coaches tell him right away, too.
Come on, bud. Let's see it. Got 30, short time. Ear to ear. Short time, here we go.
But then you watch Gaethje, he hurt him. Now he's starting to load up again on his shot.
Oh my goodness.
Man. I cannot believe he's still standing after taking all those right hands.
3-0 for the underdog.
Let's go.
Wow.
How do you feel? Good?
You watch Justin Gaethje here. Look at that. Fade off, throw the right leg kick, then the left hook over the top. Another right hand lands. This one actually staggered Ferguson. Another right hand. I mean, he landed this right hand so many times. How
left hook.
But then, Justin Gaethje stepped in, and everything changed. From the first round, Gaethje looked different. He was not just swinging wild like in some of his earlier wars. He was calm, patient, and extremely accurate. Every punch he threw seemed to land clean. Left hook, right hand, uppercut, jab. Again and again, Tony's face started to fall apart.
Every part of himself into that left hook.
Oh my goodness.
Another left hand doesn't miss for Gaethje.
Come on, Tony.
Oh my goodness.
Both of them landed there, though.
Keep it, be sharp.
Oh my goodness.
That one really
He
got
stung him.
Oh.
He hurt him.
Now
He hurt
Ferguson.
him.
He's
In trouble here.
What happened there? Oh, man.
Gaethje perhaps smelling blood in the water
Oh,
here.
No, it's the
goodness.
legs. It's the
Oh, my
legs, right? He beat up
Yeah.
his legs.
Come on, Tony.
All those strikes up top, and then he's beating up the legs also.
That
And then he
helped, but
kicks.
his legs wobbled from that punch. Though.
Big D's going, let's go.
I mean, he was stunned.
But when he
look at that.
kicks, Justin checks. He's not checking Justin's kicks.
Yes.
He hasn't been able to get the timing on him.
Oh,
man, those
he
leg
hurt him with
kicks.
that low kick.
The scary part was that Ferguson did not quit. He kept walking forward, but his body was telling a different story. His face was swollen, his eyes were damaged, and by the 5th round, he looked like a fighter who had absorbed years of punishment in one night.
That's what I was talking about.
Those leg kicks. It's not. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What a combination, all set up by the jab.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
A 1-2 backs up Ferguson.
And his coaches want him to be smart. They don't want him to go crazy.
He's look how calm he is.
Normally he would just go crazy here and start giving and taking. That's the new version of Justin Gaethje, where he doesn't put him. You want to have to give Tony a round, but outside of that, I don't see how we could have given him one.
No, I don't think so either. And he's getting punished.
And he's getting beat up bad,
He's
man.
getting punished.
You gotta think Khabib Nurmagomedov.
He took those punches fresh.
Then came the moment that everyone remembers. Gaethje landed another clean shot, and Tony shook his head in pain.
He's hurt real bad.
Not in frustration, not to show he was fine. It looked like his body finally said, enough. The referee stopped the fight, and honestly, it was the right decision. Tony Ferguson's legendary 12-fight winning streak was over, and Justin Gaethje had produced one of the most violent, technical beatdowns in lightweight history. Treatment, medical aftermath.
Shaking his head. It's
Tony Ferguson reportedly suffered an orbital bone fracture in the loss to Gaethje, and he was taken to the hospital after the fight. Reports also noted serious facial swelling and bruising after the bout. ESPN ABC reported the orbital fracture, and Fox Sports reported that Ferguson was rushed to hospital after the brutal loss.
The emotion was just dripping with respect for Justin Gaethje and that team. So
Let's go.
Number 2, Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler, UFC 268. If you want to explain Justin Gaethje to someone who has never watched MMA, show them this fight. Gaethje versus Michael Chandler was pure violence from the opening bell. No warm-up, no slow feeling-out process, no respect for defense. Just two lightweight monsters standing in front of each other and throwing bombs like they had made a private agreement to create chaos.
Watch your fingers, guys! Watch your fingers!
In round one, Chandler came out explosive. He landed big shots, hurt Gaethje, and for a moment it looked like he might overwhelm him. Chandler was fast, powerful, and aggressive. But the problem was simple. Justin Gaethje does not disappear when he gets hurt. He gets more dangerous. Gaethje stayed in the fire. He began attacking Chandler's legs, landing heavy punches, and slowly changing the rhythm of the fight. In the second round, Gaethje dropped Chandler with a huge uppercut, and suddenly the entire arena exploded. Chandler was badly hurt, but somehow he survived. By round 3, the fight became almost ridiculous. Chandler started waving Gaethje forward, eating shots, throwing wild punches, and turning the fight into a street fight inside Madison Square Garden. His face was destroyed, but his pride would not let him step back.
Watch your head! Watch your head!
At the end, Gaethje won by decision, but both men left with a legendary fight on their record. This was not just a win. This was a reminder that Gaethje is called the highlight for a reason. Treatment, medical aftermath. Michael Chandler reportedly needed 22 stitches across his face after the fight. MMA Fighting also reported that Chandler absorbed 116 significant strikes in the 15-minute war. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev, UFC 286. This fight was supposed to be the new generation testing the old violence. Rafael Fiziev came into the Gaethje fight as one of the most dangerous strikers in the lightweight division. He was fast, technical, explosive, and many fans believed this was the moment when Gaethje would finally be overtaken by a younger, sharper fighter. But Justin Gaethje had other plans. Early in the fight, Fiziev looked excellent. His body shots were fast, his combinations were clean, and his speed seemed to bother Gaethje. He was landing hard and making Justin work.
Gaethje's got him backing up. He hasn't been able to hit him as cleanly as he normally does.
Yeah, because what's interesting is...
Oh, good right hand connection by Gaethje. Oh!
Now, these are the kind of exchanges where Gaethje...
Stay on him. That's a...
Oh, good right hand.
Taking the right hand.
He might have stung him with that right hand. Oh, good right hand by Gaethje.
But Gaethje did what Gaethje does best. He stayed calm in the storm and started building damage. The key weapon became the jab. Again and again, Gaethje's jab found Fiziev's face. It did not look dramatic at first, but the damage started to add up. By the later rounds, Fiziev's face was marked up, bloodied, and visibly damaged. What made this fight special was that Gaethje showed maturity. He was still violent, still dangerous, but he was not just brawling. He was picking shots, managing distance, and proving that he could beat an elite striker with experience, toughness, and smarter boxing. By the end, Fiziev was still standing, but Gaethje had turned the fight around. The young assassin had been dragged into Justin's world, and once again, the highlight walked out with another brutal fight of the night type performance.
There's a nice combination by Justin. And here's this beautiful uppercut off the collar tie. Grabs the back of the head. Boom! Drops Fiziev. The most it can get. Now look at this head kick from inside. Body to body like that. That's crazy. And here's another high kick by Justin Gaethje.
Fiziev left with a badly bloodied face, but no major public medical procedure like surgery or a confirmed fracture was officially reported. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Johnson, the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale. Justin Gaethje's UFC debut was supposed to answer one question: would his crazy, violent style work against UFC-level competition? Michael Johnson almost gave the world the answer in the first round.
And Gaethje likes to cover up often, puts his head down and covers up. Johnson's got to transition from straight punches to some more uppercuts and hooks to find the hole. But this kind of pressure wears you out when you're constantly being walked down against the fence. Now Michael Johnson center of the octagon. This is where he needs to stay. Or knock him out if he wants to stop this pressure. This is just the only way Gaethje knows how to fight, man. Non-stop.
For Gaethje, 34 for Johnson.
Johnson not finding the home.
Johnson came out fast, sharp, and dangerous. He hurt Gaethje badly with clean punches, and for a moment it looked like Justin's UFC debut might end in disaster. Gaethje was rocked, tired, and under serious pressure. But this is where people learned what kind of fighter he really was.
Really nice adjustment by Johnson. Gaethje continues to cover up, and Johnson now finding the holes in the defense and attacking the body. Beautiful work here from Michael Johnson.
What an opening round between Gaethje and Johnson.
Well, let's take a look here. The leg kicks were continuous for Gaethje, and there you see, that's his main defense. He likes to cover up, and Johnson changed up through a different angle right hook. Found his footing from an orthodox stance. Man, and that's the kind of power Michael Johnson possesses.
And still, even after getting knocked down, Gaethje coming forward. Oh, there's a right hand! Gaethje's still on his feet! He may not know where he is, but he's standing up!
Gaethje did not panic. He did not run. He did not try to survive in a normal way. Instead, he turned the fight into a nightmare.
He's been hurt before in fights.
Michael, watch the thumb.
And some elbows now for Johnson, who's just picking his spots. Gaethje fighting back with an elbow of his own and a knee.
But he bought himself some time. Michael Johnson needs to keep this fight in space.
Oh, Johnson!
Nice uppercut from Gaethje. Caught him flush on the chin, and Johnson's rocked now, and Gaethje's got to walk him down and unload.
Johnson's legs are up there. Uppercut, right hand, big uppercut again, and it's Gaethje's moment. Can he close the show? Johnson covering up.
He started chopping Johnson's legs with brutal kicks. He kept walking forward. He forced Johnson into exchanges. Every second the fight lasted, Johnson had to deal with more pressure, more pain, and more chaos.
I mean, both guys going for it here, and it's been a lot of energy.
It's an instant classic no matter what.
By the second round, Johnson was fading. The speed that made him dangerous early started to disappear. Gaethje's pressure became heavier and heavier. Then came the knees, the punches, and the finishing storm. Gaethje stopped Johnson in round 2, and the MMA world immediately understood. This man was different. He could be hurt, he could be hit, but if you could not finish him, he would drag you into deep water and make you pay for every second. This was the birth of the highlight in the UFC.
Man, so much heart. Rocked badly twice. Eats a big left hand, and there's Gaethje rocked bad, but Gaethje all heart, man. And this is the guy, every fight he goes to war. Every fight he gets tagged, digs deep, finds a way to recover here, ties him up, and then boom, that short uppercut changed everything, and he smelled the finish. And man, this kid just does not stop. He promised everybody he would bring it when he got to this level. And
medical aftermath. Michael Johnson received a medical suspension until August 22nd, 2017, with no contact until August 7th, after the Gaethje fight. Gaethje himself was also facing a possible 6-month suspension after the war, showing how damaging the fight was for both men. For the video, Johnson did not have a widely reported fracture or surgery, but he received a post-fight medical suspension after absorbing Gaethje's pressure, leg kicks, knees, and finishing punches. Number 6. Justin Gaethje vs. Edson Barboza, UFC Philadelphia. Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza looked like guaranteed violence before it even started. Barboza was one of the most terrifying kickers in MMA history. His spinning attacks, leg kicks, and body kicks had destroyed fighters for years. Gaethje, on the other hand, was the pressure fighter who walked forward through danger and forced opponents to fight his kind of fight. The expectation was simple. Either Barboza would keep distance and punish Gaethje with kicks, or Gaethje would close the space and turn the fight into a brawl. It did not take long to get the answer. Gaethje pressured Barboza immediately. He did not give him comfortable space. He did not allow him to settle into rhythm. Barboza tried to move, tried to reset, but Gaethje kept coming forward.
Now, Barboza's hurt again. As advertised through 2 minutes.
This is why we came to Philly, boys.
And look at Gaethje being smart with his attack. He's backing up a little. He's taking his time. He's not rushing.
He's
so
beating up that front.
In the chaos.
Look at that leg. Look at that. Oh, he got it. Look at the front leg of Barboza already.
Then, in the first round, Gaethje timed the perfect right hand. Barboza was moving back near the fence, and Justin landed clean. The punch shut everything down. Barboza collapsed, and the fight was over. This one was different from Ferguson, Chandler, or Fiziev. It was not a long beatdown. It was sudden destruction. One clean shot, perfectly timed, from one of the most violent lightweights ever.